Four-time Madden champ Pav here. In this video, I'm going to be helping you attack and destroy mid blitz for good. It's one of the most popular metas currently, the best blitz in the game, and a lot of people have been struggling with it. I've got a mini scheme and some ideas for you to take home today, so the next time you play mid blitz, you're going to beat it. Stay to the end of the video. I got some in-game examples as well, so you can see that what I'm showing you in this video works in-game. Now let's get to the video. So first off, let's get this setup out the way. Mid blitz, it's found in the double mug. It's found in multiple playbooks. Most people, what they're gonna do is they're gonna pinch their D-line, they're gonna crash down, and they're gonna press. And what makes it so good, right? It's the same thing as multiple years. They're gonna get in this line and they're gonna hover. And if you send out your running back or your tight end, you're more than likely going to get screamed at. Here, I'm going to block the running back this time. Last play, we did not. And you're going to see that we're still going to scream because, the game, it just is, you cannot pick up mid-blitz. So why this is happening is because I'm bringing down my safety, or, you could do a slot cornerback, and I'm engaging with the center, allowing one or two extra guys to come in free. Running back picks up one guy, thus allowing the edge to come in free. Thinking yourself, well, what if I just untarget the user? We'll try that right here, and you're gonna see it doesn't matter. People have figured out that people do that and they end up coming in free on the user rush themselves. Why it's so good? It's really good man coverage. You could send 4 and play coverage out of it. There's a lot you could do, right? If you max your tech, people could run all-out coverage and nothing is going to be open. If they continue to block more and more players, you're just going to send an extra player, whether it be your user or a slot corner, and you're going to get that pressure. In coverage, like I said, it straps, a lot of things are covered up. That was the setup to the blitz. If you're interested in running it yourself, you definitely can. It's a very good defense, probably the best defense out right now. Now into the offense. I got this mini scheme for you to destroy mid blitz. Never worry about it again. It's what all the pros are running. It's out of the bunch tight end formation. I'm in Tulane playbook, but bunch tight end is in multiple playbooks. And for audibles, I got the RPO alert bubble, the off tackle. This is going to be your money maker right here. Mesh dig, nice quick hike play versus, man coverage mid blitz. And then one of the two auto motions, whether it be the motion tight end halfback seam, or you could go with the motion H out. It's got that nice little out route. You could mix it up with the wheel route to keep your opponent guessing. If they want to blitz you heavy, get in this gap. You're simply just going to want to call off tackle. You pair that with a shifty, and there's literally no chance that you get hit in the backfield. You keep spamming the off tackle until, they finally make adjustments, maybe get out of the defense. I like running it to the left. It's good both sides, but to the left, I feel like you get some good blocks. You see right here, we do have Penn State. They've got the best, one of the best O-lines, so they're holding up pretty well for me. And then you go into the RPO alert, right? And with this scheme, how you're going to want to base it off of, you're going to want to run these two plays a lot. But it's not like you're just going to be spamming those all game, right? Because if you do, you're going to get very predictable. Are going to definitely catch on to your tendencies and, you cause you to make mistakes. So you see right here, this bubble is amazing alignment versus the mid blitz formation. Right here, we're going to even just maybe do a hard flat on the linebacker. You're going to see it just doesn't get out there in time. See right there, just a hard flat can't get there. Most times it's a nice 10, 15, 20, maybe even a crib shot. I believe the only way you could really defend this is maybe doing a hard flat on the slot corner and maybe pass committing. But the issue is if you're pass committing, then we could run the off tackle. So you see that's where the dilemma is. And right there, even the hard flat isn't going to defend it. You just have numbers. There's too much space there. You really have to sell out to the RPO, and if you're doing that, you're not running mid blitz at that point, right? You might be in the play, but you're not running the defense how it's supposed to be ran. So let's say you're finally getting your opponent to throw you some coverage looks and they're not spamming the blitz, mugging the line. This is where you could pass. A really good, nice quick hike play is a mesh dig. You could do a couple things. You could put your tight end on a streak. You could put him on a corner route if you would like to do that. You could block him. The possibilities are endless, and they're to your choice. See right here, we're just going to do a streak, and you're going to see why this play is so good. You got, for one, that quick hike stock drag. You do need some time on this, right? That's why it could be tough to run at times. But you see right here, the in route is wide open, and then the crosser gets open as well. You come out and you quick hike it really fast, and your opponent really cannot make adjustments. They might be caught on the D-line. It's going to be hard for them to switch stick. You see right here, it's just an easy crosser. I use Penn State. They beat man very well. If you play regs, definitely use Penn State or one of the good teams with the good receivers to get those separation. It's so simple. It's super basic. That's how offense should be ran. This play right here is amazing. It's this auto motion. You could do a lot with this play. You know, you could go from left to right, you could go from right to left. See right here, we're running the auto motion. We got the running back blocked, and you know, you're gonna just get separation on your routes. At the end of the day, it's one-on-one coverage for the most part, and with the auto motion tricking into the backfield, it just causes a lot of chaos and panic for the defenders. And, you know, it even gets to a point where you're going to be able to, you know, maybe throw that running back on the route and get a little comfortable just dumping it off, maybe getting a stiff arm. The user, he's not going to be able to blitz heavy, engage with the line, and guard all the auto motion. As promised, here's the drive of my bunch tight end versus mid blitz. And you're going to see what he does off the rip. Drag this safety down into the box. Constant pressure from all of these guys. Right? He has people manned up and pressed up like he does right here. It's going to be very hard to get the ball out. So what we're going to do first play is run this off tackle. We have 3 key blockers right here. If he brings this guy in here, he would only be able to shoot it from this angle or possibly scrape out to the edge. And it's just such a tough thing to do. There's so many people in the way. He's more than likely going to get blocked. And right, he has to scrape towards the sideline. And you know, that could have been a touchdown potentially. I end up getting hawked down. Here, I'm going to run this RPO bubble, right? And then, like I said, he has 1 guy here, 2 guy here, 3 guy here. It's a 3-on-3 matchup. This safety is going to have to shoot down very hard, and it's just going to be unlikely for him to make a tackle. It's going to call this RPO, snap, throw it like I do right here. And he's actually there to make a tackle, makes it kind of hard, but I still get 6 yards stress-free. And this is how you're supposed to run the bunch tight end, right? You're supposed to use the off tackle, the RPO alert, and then, you know, eventually maybe start passing. He cannot stop the off tackles, so we're going to continue running it. We have blockers until he shows me, like, maybe he wants to line up on this edge or maybe, you know, user a linebacker. I'm going to continue running it. I ID the user just in case, and he actually makes a hell of a play right there. Like I said, he can shoot it, and that's why I prefer running it to the left over the right. I feel like if you run it to the right, it's slightly easier. The handoff is a little slower, whereas you run it to the left, it's just you're out of there. 3rd and 7, we're going to pass. We're going to call the mesh dig concept. The concept works is we're going to have a crosser going this way, a little underneath route, and an in route, right? And this in route, you could do multiple things. You could keep the in route. You could put him on a curl route where he's just going to sit right in this nice spot right here. You could do stuff like zig routes, corner routes, or even like a slot fade if they're really pressing up. The back end, I'm going to streak this tight end. I could always block him and substitute it with a running back route, but for this play, we're going to just keep it blocked. See the route combo? You're going to see what we're doing. We block the running back, and he actually does get good pressure, but because of that look, right, he has to guard either the crosser or the drag, and we end up throwing the drag. And he was in zone that play because I was running the RPO quite a bit, right? The man-to-man isn't going to stick to the RPO. Try to do like a hard flat to stop the RPO. You see right here, we're going to go back to it once again, and it's just easy every single time. He does make a tackle, but it's 5 yards easy, guaranteed every single time versus that mid-blitz man-to-man look. Here, we're going to go with another pass play, and what we're going to do on this play is we're going to block our running back. It's going to be an auto motion wheel. Wheel route's going to go this way, causing a lot of disturbance because he has only 2 defenders here at the current moment. See the route combo. It's a great route combo. We got post going up the middle. I could have stemmed it down. I probably should have. I have a streak to clear out this area of the field and a return route. Return routes are pretty good versus man. But you see right here, this is this disruption caused. I'm not sure what happened to his defense. He tried to run zone, and I have this wheel route open. I probably have this streak open. I might have this tight end open late. But what we're going to do is we're simply going to throw this wheel route for a touchdown. And you see how he gets clicked off right here? You're going to see, right, as the guy is in motion, he's probably trying to set up some last second adjustments, try to man up the guy, and he gets clicked onto a blitzer. So he's not able to switch stick. I know there's a way to do so, but he's just caught no man's land, and that's what a drive in bunch tight end looks like versus mid blitz or some of these mug defenses. It should be super easy, nothing too complicated. You're playing at your own pace, and that's how offense should be. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Till next time, I'll catch you guys. Tip video. If you want more, go check out Madden Academy now. We have free courses, free ebooks. Smash that like button, comment what you want to see next, and I will drop that as soon as possible. Peace.